What if creating the life you desire, what if deliberately designing your life is definitely about more than just your physical action? Hey, I'm Rosemary on Unite, RNK for short, the Prosperity Minister. I equip you to prosper, I help you remember your power and your ability to design the life that you desire, a prosperous life. Okay, what if the creating the life you desire starts first and foremost and actually continues for the most part within you? It starts with you elevating your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, that you're not living from here, from now. You're not acting from here, from now. You are living and acting from who you choose to be, the life you choose to create. I think of stories like, I've spent most of my life reading the Bible, and some of the stories we hear about Jesus and some of the things that he did, and how we get the power to do even more than that. Hey, Kayan, how you doing? We get the power to do even more than that. And what if? and a lot of what he did, he just didn't live like the people around him. He didn't allow what was happening around him to actually affect what he felt he was capable of. What if you started living like that too? Where you had a picture in your mind of exactly what it is that you are determined to create. And you decided that you were going to make it happen. And so you lived from that place, not from, I'm glad, honey, I'm glad. Not from this place, and that you keep correcting, keep bringing yourself back to that place, knowing that that is where everything begins, that you are the... It's like I've been thinking today about how, okay, again, because a lot of my life, I read the Bible and all of this, so a lot of what I teach, or a lot of what I know, comes from really studying that spiritual text as well as, other things and whatever. But it's like the word becoming flesh. The word becoming flesh is how it's described as Jesus coming onto the planet. And I think about how we are divine beings. God is all there is. The divine is all there is. But then that divine spoke a word, and that became us. That became each individual one of us. And it is... He saw, or we saw what we wanted to create in terms of even this physical body in which we are. And now we need to remember that in order to keep creating the new things that we want in our life. In some ways, this whole life is an adventure of creation, of deliberate design, is what I like to call it. Deliberate design. It's a very deliberate decision that you make to keep creating your life over and over again, first and foremost from the picture you see inside of you, which is not to say, of course, that there's no actions to be taken. There are actions to be taken. Absolutely there are. But if you keep taking actions from a place of, well, this is my life and this is the way it is right now, and I have to just kind of react to it and just do whatever I need to do to get through it, as opposed to, I can see what I'm creating. In fact, I'm already there and I am acting as that person who is making things happen. Your actions will be completely different, or they may be exactly the same, but they come from a different kind of energy, completely different. And that is the power of deliberate design, the deliberate life, where you decide that regardless of what is happening right now in your current existence, you are living as someone who is already living the dream. And it's a choice you make over and over and over again. It's a choice to remain in a place of joy, of peace, a place of, I do these programs about peace and joy and asking to receive and all of this stuff because, yes, there is physical action to take. Absolutely. But if that's all you're doing, you're just digging a hole over and over again, staying in the same place over and over again. But you want more. You're born for more, right? So guess what? You have to come from a different place. You have to come from a different place. Are you willing to? And this, it's a faith walk. Absolutely. It's a faith walk. But we're spiritual people in this community, right? So we keep stepping up in faith. We keep correcting ourselves. We keep remembering that we are divine beings. We're having a human experience, but we're first and foremost spiritual, not first and foremost human. occasionally feeling spiritual. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We are the Word made flesh. We continue to do that. We continue to deliberately design into our lives the things that we desire. That is the fun of being here. The discovery, rediscovery of who we are. The rediscovery of the deliberate life. The rediscovery of what we're capable of. So honey, I invite you to the deliberate life. I invite you to free yourself from the illusion and to start correcting yourself and bringing yourself back in line with who you actually are. Okay? Okay? This is what we're doing in this community right now. Something called joy. You need to join in. Why? Because as you choose to be in a state of joy, you are more able to open up to creating the things that you desire. Because for most of you, the thing that you desire is going to give you more joy, isn't it? What if you got to joy before you got the thing physically in your physical hands and reality? What if you created joy deliberately, knowing that in creating joy deliberately, you are then opening up to all the things that you desire in terms of your prosperous life? Give it a try. Come and join us for joy. It's at rosemaryonunite.com/joy. I'll put the link in here for you. The phone will be agreeable. Come on. rosemaryonunite.com/ ooh, no, yes, there. Joy. Go and take a look at it. You will know if it's right for you. It's rosemaryonunite.com/joy. Until the next time, my honeys, much amazing love.